Hello friends, welcome to our channel To The Point. In today's video, we will discuss and implement demo. How can we run Wazuh on Docker environment? We will do single node deployment in which we deploy one Wazuh manager, one indexer and one dashboard. We have multi-node deployment also. In that we have a set of two nodes. One will act as master and one act as worker node, and three Wazuh indexer node which will act as cluster and a Wazuh dashboard node. For today video, we are just focus on single node deployment. Uh, if you don't getting the idea of what is Wazuh manager, what is indexer, you should go to our playlist. We have playlist in both language, in English and in Hindi, in which we have discussed what is the basic architecture, how it's work and how is different modules work, and how we can do installation on a bare metal on a simple Ubuntu machine. So for today video, we are going to create instance of Ubuntu 20.04 image. I am going to take T3A large because I need at least 6 GB RAM. So I don't have any option. So I'm using the 3A large and using a security group which is have 443 enable, from where I can get the dashboard API and some attaching 30 GB disk to it. So there is no space issue. We will see when we will do for implementation. So let's go to running instance and connect the SSH client. I have uploaded the same video in Hindi language. So now I'm making this in English language for the viewers who only understand the English language. It should get connected this time. Meanwhile, we will go to the documentation. So in the documentation, yeah, it's connected. It is saying that how we need to do some pre-requirement container memory at least 6 GB RAM, GB of memory. I already told you. Maximum count of Docker host we need to set. If you're not going to set this, your indexer is not going to work properly. I've already tested all the things, so to save time, to run the commands without sudo, I will go in the root user and run this command, and it's giving me the result that it is set. Now we can go further to next. If you want to make this permanent, because in if you do reboot, this setting will gone, but I'm not going to use this in my future, so I'm going just temporary setting. You in the etc system conf file, you just you have to mention these settings to for permanent changes. And Docker engine, uh, like it is saying that we need a Docker engine which have the kernel version 3.10 or later. Kernel version shouldn't be smaller than that. So let's check our kernel version of Ubuntu machine. It is 5.15, much more. So it's satisfying that condition too. So we are ready with the installation part. We can do installation from the Docker website, or if you don't want to go to manual steps, it's scripts which is provided by Wazuh. You just need to run on your system and you will see step by step it is doing the installation, same like we do from our Docker site, Docker official site or any other site you are preferring to install. It is just doing the repository update, then it is doing the upgrade, some dependencies going to install, then it's creating a repository for to store key, then adding the key, then it's adding the repository, and then it's again updating the repository, and then it is uh, doing the installation for Docker. In the Docker, in the latest version of Docker, we got Docker Compose installed with it, but uh, we need a particular version of the Docker Compose. So uh, first we start it, then we talk about the Docker Compose. We need some Docker Compose version specific, so we will download its binary. Okay, binary is getting downloaded. Okay, let's check this version. It should be version 2.12.2. Okay, same version we are getting, version 2.12.2. Like here we seen. Let's move to Wazuh implementation. As I have told earlier, we are just doing the single node installation. So for that we need some certificate, some files there. So download this repo, particular this 4.3.10 branch. Wazuh Docker is the repo name. Okay. It has some readme file version, build Docker images is syntax multi-node single node. We just need to go inside the single node. Okay, we need to edit it, generate index asserts. Okay, it's saying that use this image version assert 001 to and generate this certificate, create the volume. Just go just below in the it's a YAML file, so indentation is very important in that. It's saying that if your system is support this proxy, then you can add that, otherwise you can go there. So we will add it here only. Environment. Okay, just save this column wq and save. Okay, we have done with this particular file setting, and we will create our certificate. Certificates are a very important part of for us, because uh, Wazuh is a security tool, and security tool must be safe. So SSL encryption provide extra safety, so you should go with it. If you do ls of the config, what is created, yeah, that Wazuh indexer SSL certs, it's created there. So it's fine now. We can download it. We can see there certificate is code created or not. So you can say that admin.key dashboard key.pam dashboard and indexer key manager key.pam, they are all created. So if you go to again here, these fives are key for the indexer, these three keys are for the manager, and rest three are for the dashboard. If you have your own certificate available with you, you can create your own certificate, you can use them. But mostly I don't see companies are using their own certificate, they are using cloud provider certificate, or as Docker Wazuh providing to you the server, you can use that. So now we are at our getting an end state. You can run this interactively or non-interactively. So which we will prefer. In the Hindi video I have created this, and okay, let's create it by non-reactive method only. Okay, what it will do, Docker Compose up. Docker Compose is a utility to control the Dockers, but on comparison with the Kubernetes, it can't be compared, because Kubernetes can handle over 1,000 or more than that number of containers. 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10, 20 containers. If you have, we can just manage them by Docker Compose easily. If you have a very small infrastructure and just a small application, you can use Docker Compose. If you think that your business can grow rapidly, very fast, or if you are not thinking like that, that's depends upon your use case only. What is your use case? How much traffic you will going to get? So after this video, I will share one more video how can we deploy it on Kubernetes. Main purpose of sharing videos on the Docker is that you got the because you should know how to run the Docker or images of Wazuh. Images is provided by the Wazuh. You don't need to write a Docker file for that. You can get that like same. We are getting downloading or pulling the images from public repository for 3 component indexer and dashboard plus manager. 3 component are getting installed. Let's wait for it. I'm going to pause the video. It will take around 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, here we can see processes are completed. It's created the single node manager, indexer and dashboard. Let's see by doing docker ps. So that is the container IDs of the first dashboard, which is available on 443, and that's manager, which have 514 port available. That is API port, same like we have the ports availability in the normal Wazuh setup on bare metal. Same ports we are having. For indexer API, it's exposed in 9200, so that's good. Here we can copy this public IP and we will HTTPS insert. Okay, I hit we hit the public IP of the instance where Docker was installed. So you will go to instance, it's responded or it's asking to proceed to unsafe. So no need to worry about unsafe, you can just proceed. So Wazuh is loading. 50% of the chances are that you are get the right things. We need the ID and password. Here is the ID and password. ID is admin, username, and password is the okay. It's doing this logging. It will call all the API and check all API are working or fine or not. Okay, all API are working fine. So we get this window. All options are same. Current agent is as we have this fresh Wazuh setup, so we haven't add any agent. How we can add agent, it will remain same as in my old videos. You have already seen how we can run this module. We have a all-in-one video and descriptive video of all the modules, so you can go easily and run all the uh, modules easily. And if you yeah, you go here, same, everything is just same. Modules, let me check here also, is there any difference in the module section, any extra module is coming? GitHub, cloud command, they are default module, you can see on screen. If you enable them from here, you can also see on screen that. So there are not much difference. We can wrap up the video. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe us to support, encourage if you are liking our efforts. Thank you.